Hey guys, so this is going to be a little unique of a video. I don't know if it's ever been done on YouTube before. I'm going to be reading if Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift fans are just mentally unstable and mentally ill, or if Taylor and Selena are using Spellwork on them to make them act mentally unstable. So this was inspired by a conversation that I had with my coworker earlier today. We were talking about my YouTube channel. I showed him this insane comment somebody left on my Taylor Swift video that I actually went to my laptop and copied and pasted, and it was 1,400 fucking words. And I didn't read the majority of it. I read the beginning because I thought, oh, this person wrote a paragraph. Nah, bitch, they wrote an essay. This motherfucker wrote an essay, and I'm assuming they did it on their phone. So they probably sat there for, like, fucking an hour writing this insane fucking schizo post on my fucking video. So we were talking about that, and it got me thinking, you know, I've been doing these readings, and the Spellwork's coming out, and for some reason, these two artists just seem to make people go fucking insane. So before I go any farther, I'm just gonna say, here's my Legends Dance vinyl. I still have the hype sticker. You know why? Because I actually fucking like Selena Gomez. Here's my Fearless Platinum Edition vinyl. You know why I have that? Because I actually like Taylor Swift. I'm just not a fucking idiot. So I can accept criticisms of people, okay? So I'm just gonna start off simple. And this video is a warning to anyone. Don't be a fucking idiot in my comment section. And just don't be a fucking idiot in general. These celebrities don't give a shit about you. You're not getting paid to write a fucking essay about them, okay? I don't know if I'm just not like this because I actually have friends and I go outside and I have a job and have hobbies and interests, but it's never that deep. So, are Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez stans, are they just mentally ill? Do they have mental illness? Or are Taylor and Selena using, like, fucking brainwash and spell work and shit on them? Let's find out. Okay? Is this video alleged? I guess it depends what comes out. Because if it's just mental illness, then no, that's not alleged. You guys are mentally fucking ill, and it's very apparent. Alright, do they use Spellwork, or are the stands just fucking insane? Let's find out. Who knows how long this reading's gonna be. Actually, you know what? Let me take off my jacket and get comfortable. Okay. Death, the Emperor. Okay, the Seven of Wands. Ace of Cups on the bottom. Let's see, which one do I want to use? Let's just use this right now. Let's just use this. Now, I'm just gonna point something out. Look at the facial expression on this guy. That's your faves, and that's you, okay? At the end of the day, that's the dynamic. Alright. Let's find out. I'm gonna start with this Seven of Wands, this little scared child. Let's find out what that means. Yeah, okay, that is mental illness a little bit, yeah. Okay. Worshipping people. But why do they look so scared? Seven of Wands is like... It's kind of just like the evil eye, like, a little bit. It's like, on the regular tarot, he's like standing at the top, fighting off all these people fighting him, right? What else do we need to know about this Seven of Wands? Now, there's the High Priestess. Interesting. And they love to get you guys fighting. That's interesting. Okay. It's almost like they're able to control people who are mentally unfit in order to gain abundance from it. Okay. So we got a little bit of both going on. So perhaps this reading is alleged. I guess this reading's alleged and for entertainment purposes only. All right, what's with this Emperor here? Let's take that. Now notice how this lady looks unimpressed and kind of perhaps even sad. And it's like the only beauty she can see is through a screen. Perhaps they use these screens to control people. Just something to think about. Maybe everything you see through a screen isn't actually real. Yeah, we're all isolated, right? Right? We're all isolated in our little algorithms. Maybe everything you see on your algorithm isn't real. Imagine, just think for a second. What if that was true? Yeah, and you know who's the easiest to control? People with fucking emotional issues. I'm turning off the light. Alright, I want you guys to really be able to see these cards. Yeah, ordinariness on the bottom, you know? People don't have anything interesting going on in their lives, so they're emotionally attached to these celebrities. What else? What's with this death here? Ooh, clinging to the past. Ooh, suppression. Okay, yep, more mental illness is coming out. Clinging to the past. Well, you know what? The thing with a lot of Swifties is a lot of them complain about being bullied. And, you know, obviously bullying is fucked up. And, you know, like, bullying is wrong. Now, when you become an adult, whose responsibility is it for you to get the fuck over what happened? It's yours, okay? But these people are so clung to the past that their faves can fucking control them. Suppressing. Ooh, suppressing. Now, this is people suppressing their own issues. What manifests out of this when you suppress your own issues? Instead of having understanding for other points of view, you freak the fuck out at everybody. Yeah, okay, one more card. Let's see. Change. Karma. Attachments. The Wheel of Fortune. The cycle just continues if you don't deal with your shit. And that's how these people are able to control you. You're receptive to it. Okay, well, you know, that was just mental illness. Unsurprising. We have a mental illness epidemic, that's for sure. Is it partially self-inflicted? I believe so, yeah. You know, not all mental illness is self-inflicted, but these stands, it seems to be. Instead of bettering themselves and getting a life and touching grass, they would rather bitch and get pissed off. Fucking comparing famous people who wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. Alright, now I want to know about the Spellwork. I'm going to start with Taylor because her fans seem to be the most over the top, and any normal person, even if you're just a casual fan of Taylor, you actually like her music like me, it's fucking embarrassing to tell people that you like Taylor Swift because they think you act like these mentally ill rejects. Okay? So, does Taylor Swift put Spellwork on her fans? Let's just keep it cute and simple. Does Taylor Swift put Spellwork on her fans? Why can they never shut the fuck up? Are they bots? I don't know. I meet them in real life, so they can't all be bots. Does Taylor Swift put Spellwork on her fans to make them act insane and defend her against everything, even when she causes the problem herself? Let's find out. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So the answer is yes with this High Priestess. Let's dig into it a little more. I'm going to use Illuminati on Illuminati. Let's just go big or go home. Am I right, folks? Alright, I'm going to do one more shuffle, and then we're going to look at this disgusting, rotting tongue with eyes and worms coming out of it. This Nine of Swords. You know, the Nine of Swords is like inner turmoil and like pain and like up all night thinking because you're so anxious. Let's find out. What does that mean? What's with this rotting flesh with these disgusting maggots and sick eyeballs? What else? That is way too many. Wants to tell us a story, folks. Okay, well, here it goes. All right, so we got the Lovers here. She really wants her stans to think that she loves them. But at the end of the day, what's it actually about? Got that Ten of Pentacles there. It's about money and legacy. That's why she keeps this innocent facade. But you know who she really is? This Mother of Swords. Taylor Swift is literally mother. It's been confirmed, guys. And this little rat, you know, she's keeping the wraps on her spellwork here, but it's there. It's there. She wants you guys to make fucking feel like she loves you, but there's that moon. Yeah. Secrets. All right, you know, the High Priestess, I'm going to save that for last. Let's go into this Ten of Cups. What else do we need to know about this Ten of Cups here with Taylor Swift using Spellwork? Right. Now her father's brought back into it. That's interesting. Now, here's the thing I said in my Taylor Swift reading where I asked if she asked about her father and shit. Okay? She was born into this. Her father had her for this very reason. They wanted her to be global and all around the world. So yes, I'm still seeing that her father's a part of this. It's not just Taylor. Again, this also appeared in the same reading. He wants to fucking zap her dry for all she's worth. Her father comes out in every reading, people. Well, I think I might have to just do a fucking reading for that motherfucker by himself. Scott Swift, after I read that email, fuck dude, I don't know what was longer, that schizo comment somebody left on my page or the fucking Scott Swift email that was like 10 pages long. The fucking 10,000 rubber duckies or whatever, 10,000 bastard rubber duckies. Oh, and he said that a freaking robot sucked his prostate out or something. Anyway, yep, just money magic, right? There we go again. They want her across all fucking corners of the globe. So this is the communication network, okay? They want everybody talking about her. Builds the legacy and makes some money. All right, that's enough of that. Let's see what this High Priestess has to say. What does this High Priestess have to say? Taylor Swift does money magic. She wants everyone talking about her. Yep. Oh, and I've said this in my other readings too, so you guys can't say I'm making this up. I've said that this is my MK Ultra card. So yes, she has brainwashing on her fans. Allegedly. Okay? There's the Emperor right there. She has authority over you guys. Is it that hard to just listen to the music and enjoy it without being parasocial? Fuck. Maybe it is. She has a spell on these people. Yep. And you know why she did it? So she could climb to the top. Does she necessarily fully enjoy it? No, but she didn't want to be poor, and she's okay with exploiting people. Because you know how she releases a billion variants? Five of Pentacles is like about poverty. She sucks them dry for everything they're worth. All right, anything else about this High Priestess? This has been highly insightful and completely shocking news. Yep, this guy comes up in every reading too. She's just one of them, people. It is what it is. All right. All right, well, let's move on to Selena Gomez. Now, Selena Gomez starts a lot of shit online. She actually hasn't been lately. I think she has actually turned a new leaf. But in the past, she's started a lot of shit, and her stans would constantly be attacking women. It's no shock to anyone that they're constantly up Hailey Bieber's ass. They're constantly up Justin Bieber's ass, antagonizing them. If you see a fucking YouTube video where somebody just happens to use Rhode, her stans will be under there saying, "Rare's better! Rare's better!" Who the fuck cares? Neither of these bitches care about you. Use the fucking blush you want to use. Is it that deep? Jesus Christ. It's a blush. It's a fucking makeup brand. The K-Beauty's better. Cheaper. Better for your skin. Alright. Are Selena Gomez fans just mentally ill, or does she use Spellwork on them? Is Selena Gomez fans mentally ill, or does she use Spellwork on them? High Key Stars Dance is such a good album that, like, she's worth defending, not gonna lie. But anyway. Are Selena Gomez stans mentally ill, or does she use Spellwork on them? Actually, no, fuck. Why am I even asking? I already know they're mentally ill. Does Selena Gomez use Spellwork on her stans? Selena Gomez use Spellwork on her stans. Does Selena Gomez use Spellwork on her stans? Oh, before I pull up a card, you know what? Let me have a drink of my green juice. Delicious. This came up in the other Selena Gomez reading where I asked when she was having problems with her fertility. Remember when I said about this Wheel of Fortune, how it looks like cobwebs over a hole? So the answer is yes. She also used money magic, and she's tied into the same thing Taylor is, okay? I won't be surprised if some of the similar cards come out. However, with Selena, there's a bit more of a conflicting energy. Let's go with that first. Let's find out, what is this conflicting energy with Selena Gomez using Spellwork on her fans? What do we need to know? What's this Five of Wands all about? All right. What's this Five of Wands all about? You know, I do think she has changed, but she's definitely, it's the fucking Justin Bieber relationship, dude. You guys, it's this fucking relationship. People are obsessed with it. And you guys are obsessed with it because she fucking used Spellwork on you guys. Look at her. She's like, oh, there's my little rodents. Just do everything I say and believe everything I say. So yes. All right. But then again, the justice is on the bottom. So she does feel bad about it. Yeah, I do think she's turning over a new leaf. That's a consistent theme with Selena. But there's always going to be the two sides, because obviously she's not going to just not be a celebrity ever again. It's too late for that. Yep. She used it to climb as well. You guys, these people, they use you to climb, and they use you for money, and they use you for free attention, and you guys give it to them. You're not getting paid. Now, I understand. I will say I understand when you're a teenager. I do. However, I looked at my YouTube analytics, and the majority of people who've been watching my videos are not teenagers. They're definitely not under 18. So, that's sad. Okay. What about this, Seven of Wands here? This is why I say it's the evil eye. That is an eye right there. And they're all just like looking at it shining. What do we need to know? What do we need to know about this? Yep. She used it to plant her roots down and become what she is today. And there's a reason why Selena Gomez is so fucking famous. Normal people are confused why she's so famous. For real. If you guys ever go outside and have conversations with people and hear people talk, now her music, yes, her music slaps. Is it worth doing the absolute most over? No. So yeah, she's always going to be attached into this. There's the two sides. What else? What else do we need to know about the Seven of Wands? Nine of Cups. Yeah. Kind of selfish. She does it for money. She does it for attention. Once again, we got this nasty ass card on the bottom of the deck. Alright, what about this Wheel of Fortune? What about this Wheel of Fortune here? See, now with Taylor, it was more about money. And like being globally known. Selena, it's a little bit different. It's interesting. There's quite a few cups here. Maybe that's why her fans get so goddamn emotional over everything. Daughter of Cups. And the Hierophant. Okay. I do think... Okay, let me shut up before... Let me just get something else. What else about this Daughter of Cups here? She had to do it for the opportunities. She was given the opportunity and she just had to do it. Perhaps she made a deal with somebody. I don't know. What else? What else do we need to know? She also has the innocent facade. That's why you guys fall for all this shit. You guys don't pay attention to how people act. You pay attention to how they look and what they say. But she was developed into this. There was a vision for this persona. It's all part of it. All right? And now this card has significant meaning to me because it looks like an asshole. Okay? We're going to keep it real here. This is an asshole. That is a hole from an ass. All right? So they take these ideas, these people, they mold them into what they want, and then they shit them out. And then that's who we see. All right. I thought this was very insightful. Okay. I'm going to do one last little thing. I'm going to ask what message do these delusional, mentally ill, and brainwashed fans need? And I'm going to use this one. What message do these mentally ill and brainwashed fans need? Because look, I do feel bad for people who are brainwashed. Everyone's brainwashed about something to an extent. There's a reason why the government did MKUltra. It works, right? All right, what message do these stands need? What message do these stands need? What message do these stands need? All they care about is taking your money, okay? They'll do anything to distract you from the reality of it. Another Nine of Cups. They're smug about it. They're greedy. And they just want you guys to fucking give them attention and money. It can't be any clearer. Like, this is them trying to pry it out of you. Okay. That was very deep. If you're offended about this, I don't know what to tell you. You didn't have to watch it. I hope there was something in here that wakes someone up to the reality of this. You can listen to an artist's music, you can like their makeup brand, you can like their aesthetic, you can like their personality. You don't fucking know them. Okay? It is what it is. Enjoy.